Yeah, what's up, guys? Samuel is here. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video. I'm a software developer trying to make code easy and simple. Don't forget to subscribe and let's all go together and go together. So today we'll be doing the countdown. I know we are about to enter the festive season, so I will be developing a countdown to Christmas using HTML, vanilla JavaScript, and Tailwind CSS instead of vanilla CSS. So let's dive into it and go together. Join me. So yeah, I will start by adding a div. So to put it out there, I've already added this bullet template whereby I've added the Google font I'll be using and also the CADN for Tailwind CSS. And I also initiated the number class for the number countdown. So yeah, let's dive into it. As you can see, I have a div with a um with full. So I'll be using each screen here. So I'll be having my screen side by side with my IDE so that we can be seeing what is going on. Sorry for that. Let me hide this. Okay, let me go live. So you can see my screen side by side with my IDE. So sorry for what happened initially. So I'll add flex item, flex, and also item center, justify center, so that I can be at the center of the browser, and also using flex. So I'll be adding an heading to it. So the heading will be having, let's say, text 3 on X L. So I'll let's countdown to Christmas. So style it the best way we can. Font medium. Let me use semi bold text center so that we can maintain our thing at the center. So that's already gone. So let's go to the so this will be having PY8. This is our countdown, and this is where our major work will be PY8. So you can change it in the long run, but let's start with that. I think center should be good. Sorry. So I think this goes for the days, and I will just start styling this by using okay. Let me first do this because okay, this has almost the same thing. Let me start with this Flex, because I want it to have colon and the item center as well. But note one thing is that most of these things we have this. So also to make our work easier instead of repeating what we have here. So I will do a say tailwind magic. So this is the magic that I'm trying to do. So instead of so that I will not be replicating what I have here. So what is the magic? The magic is that I want to be able to target this. So I will do and underscore diff. That's the magic. So I'll be able to target the diff, the children diff. So although the change will not reflect now, but in the end of the day, at the end of the day, you will see the change. So instead of having this class now, I will just use it for something else. So let's go with the flow by doing this as well. Okay, I will do and underscore dt. Is it necessary? Let me even use this here. So because it's not necessary. Because this has only one. So I will just do this. dt is equal to text 6. Let's do 6 L font. I think we should just use bold or okay. Let's use bold. Have this as a number. You remember the style we had at the top. So that is that. So and the same thing goes to this, but let me just copy this instead of I will just know that I have to modify the what was there. You can see what was there, but I have to modify it to something that would look presentable. First of all, I'll do this as text LG. Then I will have this as grade 300 so that it will not look too much poppy. Then I'll make this medium and then remove this because it's not the number. So because you can see, but the problem is that this is not showing. I'll make it 500 so that it can pop. Okay. So that is the DT. So let's just do this. I will instead of going back and forth, I will just copy this for the second, hour, and also minutes. So let me change this to hours. This also to minutes, and why this to seconds. So I think this is our CSS and HTML. So let's just dive into the JavaScript part. So before we dive into JavaScript part, so I will be adding a script tag here so that you can be able to target the JavaScript. So this is how we are going to be targeting our JavaScript. First of all, I need to target the day. So how do I target the day? I'll create a variable called day and it's equal to document. Although we did not have the day now dot get elements by ID. Let me call this day. Okay, I'll go and look for day. Okay, this is a day, and I'll call this ID. It's equal to this. So I'll do the same thing for every other item, and I'll call this hours. Do this for this as well. Call this minutes, and this as well also seconds. So and also replicate this. Don't mind this. So yeah, as you can see, we've already um used objects motivation to call our to get our days, hours, and minutes and seconds. So that done. So we create current year and date. So current year is this new date. Date get full year. So we are trying to get the full year. So sorry, that's the current year, and also trying to get the Christmas year, Christmas date. The- So I'll be calling the date object for that to happen. So To make it easier, I'll just do this. I'll do the 25, which is we want a situation whereby every year we should be able to have access to this countdown. So that's our Christmas date, as everybody knows, it's December 24th. So let's just now do the function, the countdown function. Countdown function. So to make it easier, we call it countdown so that we are trying to make it easier. So I'll be using arrow function. I believe you understand the difference between the normal function and the arrow function, regular function and the arrow function. So I will be diving into that. So first, we are creating the current date, creating a variable for the current date, so that we can note the current time and date, so which is new date. So also find the difference between current date and Christmas date that we created at the top. So we will create the variable for date input, date that we data a day output. Using math function of floor, do the 1000 milliseconds divided by 60 seconds and divided by 60 days, 60 minutes, sorry, and 24 days that make it 1 day. So that is that for the date output. No, not date output. I think it's date. Okay, let's just use date output for the sake of this. Okay, our output. So I'm trying to make this thing as easy as possible for all of us here. So I'm new here. So okay, I want this video to be as short as possible, and because it's an hour, we have to like divide by an hour. Modular. So we will do the same thing for minute as well. So the first thing you will notice is that the numbers are reducing. So it's because we are trying to like get the minute and the seconds in different way. So the same thing goes to the seconds. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake here. So I should be using 60 here. So, so that's that. Now it is high time we output it to our data. So the first thing I'll be doing is that I'll be doing dates, calling the dates that we create here and adding them to this. So there's int is equal to date outputs. So for us to see this, I want us to see this in motion. So after creating this, what I will just do is to do countdown for this, set timer for this. So I'll also be using our function for our timeouts. So, and I think we'll just be doing a countdown in 1000 seconds, milliseconds, sorry. No, do we need countdown? Okay, I think we are going to be using, I don't think we need countdown. We'll be using interval, sorry. So let me make this set interval. So instead of going, we just call our function that we create at the top. So that is the beauty of what we are doing here. You can see we have 36 days to Christmas. So we will do the same thing for us. You can see now we have the same, we have 22 hours to 36 days, 22 hours to Christmas. So let's do the same thing for second, for minutes. So that is the we will no for minutes. So let's do this. And also for seconds. Don't understand why this is not working, but we will figure it out. So let's go here. Oh, okay. I understand why the minute is not working now, but I'll figure out why the seconds is not working. So I'll make this. Okay, let me just make this minutes. Okay, the minute is working. So we have 36 hours, 36 days, 22 hours, 6 minutes, and the seconds is counting immediately. So we want it to make representable when it's under zero, when it's under 10. So you can see this is not looking presentable like what we have initially. So what we are going to do is just to do this whenever our days is under 10. We do it this way by adding zero to it this way. And if it doesn't, by using ternary, like using ternary option. So as you can see, well, because we still have a double digit days to go, so I'll just copy this to make it faster because we are running out of. So I'll do hours output, also minute output, so that it will make sense for us. This as well. I'll turn this to seconds output as well. So as you can see now, it's looking presentable. You can see the 4 is looking presentable rather than what we have before. So that is that. So to also make the entire page presentable, I'm trying to add a Christmas background. I will copy it. I think I have one here. So I'll copy the style here instead of, so that we can have a presentable Christmas look and feel. So you can see we have a presentable. Let's see. To make it more poppy, I'll be giving it BG cover. So that is that. Thank you for your time. So and to also make it more, let me make this white. Test white for everything. Oh, we are having something. We are getting there. So okay, let me make this two. So that is that. Let me explain. Let me. So we have 36 days, 22 hours, 3 minutes, and some seconds to the end to Christmas. So thank you for your time. Don't forget to subscribe and also like and share this video. Thank you. So that I can encourage